The backbone of any web architecture is its routing, and the way routes are defined in Next.js is with the file system. Every route segment is defined by a directory with a page component inside of it. The component renders the UI for that route. In the UI, you link between pages using the built-in Next link component that works just like an A tag in HTML, except it uses faster, more sophisticated client-side routing instead of a full-page reload. In addition, you can navigate between routes and client components with the useRouter hook, which allows you to change the route or refresh the page programmatically. Now, most applications working with data will need dynamic routes, where a URL segment might correspond to a value in a database, like an ID or username. Dynamic segments are created by wrapping a folder in brackets. The name you provide is a route parameter that you can now access in your code. It's available in server components in the params object. Like if a user navigates to articles hello world, that parameter can be accessed in the component and then be used for data fetching. In addition, parameters can be accessed from client components with the useParams hook. A route can have as many params as you need, but sometimes you might want to create a catch-all route by using 3 dots in front of the param name to handle all nested route segments. That'll handle most of your requirements, but Next has a bunch of other tricks up its sleeve. For example, adding parentheses to a folder name will create a route group. This folder has no effect on the actual URL structure and allows you to organize your code into related features. Another possible pattern is parallel routing. This more advanced pattern creates a named slot that can be accessed in a parent layout, allowing you to render multiple pages on the same route with different slots, which is especially useful for applications with complex dashboards. And finally, the most complex pattern of all is intercepting routes. This pattern will render the default page for server-side rendering, but then use an entirely different page for client-side rendering. Like if you want to display a modal while keeping the state of the previous page underneath it. That can be useful when you need it, but in general, my advice is to keep your routing structure as simple as possible.